Hey everybody, I hope you guys can hear me okay. I have my earbuds in. I wanted to make a really quick impromptu video. Of course, I'm sending everybody with my strongest intentions the highest vibration of love, strength, commitment to yourself, your endeavors, anything that you're committed to, that you're needing to be committed to, rather, sorry. Um, the vibration of endurance, prosperity, and abundance in all areas of your life, and protection and safety for you and your loved ones and the things that you hold and the people you hold dear. Ashe. So, um, I want to say something, you guys, and this is my perspective just from what I've been noticing and stuff because I allow myself to be an observer. I have learned to do that without absorbing. I used to internalize and absorb a lot of stuff. Now I'm just noticing it and just being aware. And if there is a moment of something just being too intense, I know how to work through it. But I want you guys, and I don't want to say this to be like, because I know some people might hear this and be, well, then, blah, blah, blah. Listen, always be on your mother loving P's and Q's when it comes to your safety, your protection, your mental health, your spiritual health. It is it is so important, you guys. We are not in the same world that we once were, and it's going to continue to be strange out here. For those who are really tapped in, for those because say people who say they're spiritual or they think they're identified with being spiritual. If you ain't tapping in, and when I mean tapping in, I mean tapping into you fully. Then I mean you might want to really be careful about how you what you're calling yourself or what you're putting out there. Okay, when you're tapped in, you're completely aware. There are people, and I used to think when I would hear people that I know was tapped in mention something like, people are out here doing black magic or blah blah blah, sending you certain energy. Listen to me very carefully. What I've come to understand is that a person does not have to even understand magic or rooting somebody, you know what I'm saying? Being in that energy of black magic or the evil eye, they don't even have to have an understanding. Them talking about you, them being obsessed with you, them having certain energy and hating your guts, but dealing with you like being false. That is black magic as well. That is considered that because they're sending out energy. Everything, okay, is energy, and energy never dies. That's why you could be on a high vibrational tip. This is an example of what I'm talking about. You could be on you are in your natural state. Okay? Come out of hermit mode, you're feeling great. You go into an environment, have a conversation with somebody who isn't high vibrational. Okay? And then you are not, if you're not guarded and got your protection up, then you'll take on that person's ish. That is a fact. And you guys know this because how many times have you been in situations, even whether you are intimate with a person, talking to a person, or just in an environment with somebody? Listen, it's like this for me. I was staying in a room, in this room, right? A few months back, and a person who I know has some questionable energy, okay? Some energy on them that I don't align with and I don't want no parts of. Their belongings in that room. You guys, I can't be in that room, especially sleeping in that type of energy and around that. Just from their, not even them physically being in there, just the fact that their belongings is in there. You get what I'm saying? It's very important to be on it. Listen, I had somebody, and I guess in their way they was jokingly saying this, but I mean, hey, take it for what it's worth. Everybody has their own sense of humor. But me personally, I don't get down like this, but hey, what it is. So I had a person tell me because uh, for those who have been watching me for a while and those that are not, I mean, you guys are new. Welcome. I love each and every one of you guys. I have been along with my 10-year-old son. we have been living a nomadic life. We've been living a nomadic lifestyle for about 2 years now. Okay. So if we don't have any one at this particular time, we don't have any one, uh, you know, one specific place to reside. Okay. Um, so I had someone tell me that they were jealous of the fact that, and like I said, for them, they were joking. For me, but that they were jealous of the fact that I am the way I live, that I am free. Listen, freedom is a choice. Freedom is a freaking choice. You can choose to conform in this world. You can choose to be like a freaking robot, or you can choose to be free. And you can choose to not have any ties to anything that holds you bondage or that keeps you in a mental, emotional, physical, spiritual prison. That is a choice. That is a very selective choice. I have been fighting since I'm 43 years old, okay? I have been essentially not necessarily just constantly fighting, like, you know what I'm saying, but y'all know what I mean, fighting for my freedom, my liberation for a mighty long time. And this is not, I don't want to sound dramatic or whatever, but it's true. Since I was a young guile, a young lady, let's put it like that. Okay. The people that you know, I was acquainted with. The people, everybody I dealt with was a reflection of where I was trying to get, of how I wanted to release the conformity that I was in, that conformed, let me see what's the word. The conformed, I don't want to even say that, but the conformity, let's just leave it at that. Y'all know what I mean. Okay? I've been fighting for my liberation for a long time. I for years, okay? I was doing what people expected me to do, what they wanted me to do, okay? With no stinking regard to how and what I needed. Not just what I wanted, but what I needed. You see? I didn't have no regard to that. I did everything. Y'all, I could give you so many story times of how I allowed myself to be a person's like punk, stepping stool, okay? Because I was not in my full power, because I was operating in a weak energy, because I was toxic. You hear me? I was toxic. Okay? I allowed this. So now where I'm at, listen, don't be jealous. Be inspired by where I'm going and where I'm at and how far I've come. Because it ain't easy, man. If you really doing the work, the shit, then you know it ain't easy. If it's easy for you, then you ain't went there. You ain't got there yet, or you scared. Okay? Sorry, that's the truth. It's the bona fide truth. And I ain't coming at y'all no like aggressive way. This is me in one of this is me accepting this is my integrated self, I say. This is integrated indigo. All right? Get into it. This is integrated. So I'm not being aggressive. I'm not being none of that. I'm making my point. And I'm not going to always talk like this. Okay? Yeah, mostly I am, but not always. Especially for those who've been watching my channel for a long time. When I'm in that state of making my point, I'm in that most passionate portion of me, I am going to be like this. Okay? I got to do all that explaining. I shouldn't have to, but I understand. Okay? We all in different paces, places, and spaces. Live your life according to your soul. Tap in and do your work. It is scary. It's uncomfortable. It's difficult. Hell yeah. It's painful. But it is worth it. Take it from me, love bugs. Okay? Take it from me. It is worth it to become the greatest. Just imagine the greatest version of yourself, the person who is so disattached from what other people think of them, how other people feel about them. You are healing through your fears. The fear is not even a factor. Okay? You're not looking for somebody to be forced in a relationship, a connection, a marriage. You're open and you're free and you're surrendering. That is liberation, my loves, while also continuously keeping yourself to a place of Accountability, spiritual accountability, becoming emotional intelligent constantly, and releasing everything and everyone does not serve your eyes good. Okay. I love you and I mean it. Y'all know if y'all got questions or anything, well, if you don't know, you guys can email me. My email address is always down below. Take care. I love y'all.